was the last person to beat Tekla before Tekla went on a tear? Persephone
Persephone.
in the tournament in October.
By the way, I apologize to anybody on YouTube. We had some technical difficulties. It wasn't sending the stream for some reason, so I had to reset the stream key. So if you're on YouTube, you're gonna
Okay.
miss like the first like 5 minutes of the show. So I did address some drama real quick. So recap, address drama. We're in the middle of talking about AEW. So if you guys are coming in here wanting to know, we're kind of going in depth. We'll go full circle backwards at the end. Full circle.
Yes, we will. We will. Don't worry. You all are not going to miss what we have to say
We're going to be
because
here for a while because the Knicks tonight, and I'm going to say this real quickly. I'm going to go off topic real quick. The Knicks, the referees,
go ahead.
bro, I want to say this. The NBA, please go fuck yourself because I'm going to call, and by the way, I've already dubbed this game the bloody sock, the bloody knee pad.
Oh,
I've called it the bloody knee
uh-oh.
pad. I'm pretty much
Wait a
calling
minute. It was.
Jalen Brunson the new Kurt Schilling because that
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
game,
whoa, 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 whoa. Time out. Time out. Did you just say that his knee, blood was on the knee?
yeah, you didn't see it all night long? Like his knee was red. There
Oh,
was a red
man.
spot.
Oh, man. You're in trouble, San Antonio. You're in trouble.
Like
All I got is.
I was saying earlier, there was a red spot on his knee
Ooh.
pad. I pointed it to my mom all night long. I said
You're
all
in
night
trouble
long. I
now.
pointed it out. There was a red mark all over his knee pads, and I turned around and I said,
Oh,
"Well,
all I'm going to say to the Spurs, your chance was tonight. Your chance was tonight
right."
because I don't know what's going to happen on Friday. Well, I
Well,
don't know.
I will tell you this: if the Knicks keep playing this way they're playing, and the Spurs are running out of gas, you can honestly see it. I saw it in the
because
mid fourth.
because
And I told you
because
in
in the
text message, did you not pick up on Jalen Brunson giving that Kobe Bryant-esque look? And
yes, yes,
holy shit. Here it
yes.
is. Here we
Okay,
go.
okay, okay. So when you go, okay, so when you check out the NBA's YouTube channel, you see the
Right.
split. You see they had the score. What was it? Tied or whatever. Well, whatever time it was in the fourth. This not the not the highlight video, not from the full highlight video of the game,
Right.
but it says final 4:58 of the game. The split image of Wembanyama on the left, Brunson on the right. Wembanyama looks like I don't know. He was a little bit gassed.
He looked
Brunson had a
gas.
face Brunson had a face down like Kobe, and I said, "Oh, oh, uh-oh." I said, "Ooh, ooh, ooh." I saw that look before. I saw that look before.
Brunson went to a whole nother level in the fourth quarter. Let's just keep it real.
I saw
He went on a whole different level in the fourth quarter. And
they
I said
ES
it's game over.
and E- and ESPN did like a little bit of it was a video. It was on their YouTube
By
channel
the
that
way,
they
ESPN and all you other people, by the way, let me be real. Let me keep this real. You all look like clowns. You should all pay Wraithrealm TV the money that I'm owed because, god dang, I was right. I told you the Knicks in the fourth are unbeatable. The Knicks turned to a whole different level. It's ice cold, ice for blood. Um, all of them showed
yep.
up in the fourth at the end. And Towns,
Wait,
let me be real with you. Towns is playing for his life because he's playing for an extension. Let's just be real here.
of course, of course. Listen, right now for me, if I have to give Chance an extension, I would.
Yes,
You know something?
he's
I
good at what he
would.
does.
I say skip Giannis onto the Kumpo. Let Giannis go whatever team. Hey,
I think Giannis is destined for Miami. He's already requested to be in Miami. I don't think he wants to be anywhere else.
and I heard and I'm hearing chirpings down in Miami about it, including from Chad Ochocinco, because Chad Ochocinco is very close to the ownership of the Heat.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing that
I
same.
honestly I will honestly tell you I don't
Mhm.
see I really kind of don't see to be honest with you, I really just don't see him going anywhere else.
No. And I want to say something too. let's give a hand to Jalen Brunson's father, Rick Brunson, because in this game, Mike Brown was going off at the officials, and the Spurs had a lead. You know what Rick Brunson told them and the players? Shut the hell up, be quiet, play the game, stay within yourselves. That's what you need. Matter of fact, he was the one that told Jalen Brunson, "Hey, you don't do ISO ball here. Don't do ISO ball. Bring Carl Anthony Towns into the offense. Let him be the facilitator." Well,
What you saw in
but
the third when they put when Yama was literally no freaking joke, when he was limping to the in the third, I went the tides are changing. I turned around and
because
said to my
yeah,
mom, I said to her right off the rip, I said, tides are changing. You're
they
watching
ran
it
out
in
of gas.
lifetime. Yeah, yeah.
They can't they can't say that they ran out of gas because they're
He looked
professionals and they did
Yama looked
this and did that.
Lavender, thank you for the alert, Comey.
Hey, what's
Um
going on? What's going on, bro?
I will put it this way. Yama looked like he was gassed. You could see it. I
Yeah,
saw it right on his face. He looked gassed.
I saw it too. I saw it. I saw it. I looked at the four highlights. Said, "Uh oh, oh man, that's not a good sign." And you got an off day before a game on Friday. Man, it ain't
Right,
gonna get any better
right.
because after that it's 2 days. Well, one day to travel and then one day to rest, and then you got practice and all that before game three at the Garden on Monday. Listen to
Well,
me.
this is how I see it playing out.
Just
I
listen to
think the
me.
Knicks.
Listen to me.
Go ahead.
I feel as though the Knicks take, and I heard it from a radio talk show host named Tommy Lugawa. Shout out to you. After hours of Tommy Lugawa, please listen to him. Very very good listen on WFAN. But he basically said this was the series. Game one was the series because the Knicks win this. Now they're out for blood. Game two may be a blowout. I said, oh, against this team, this young team. I don't know. I said, oh, you putting yourself out there. I said, he said the series is over in 4 or 5.
Wow.
I almost said, hold on, we may have a
I'll even
parade.
further that tonight after seeing what happened in the like they played great for like the first half, and then the tides
Uh huh.
turned. Jalen Brunson turned into something else, and it was just him versus the world. And it was just
That's
like
what it
I
was
was watching
because it's
art form happening.
and it started in the third quarter with Carl Anthony Towns playing. This man, this man went into beast mode in the third quarter. I saw it. I said, damn, he is taking Wembayama to the woodshed. Ooh. I said, that's how you gotta play. That's how you gotta play. Because I was counting it like net positive. Remember
Right,
what I said in your text? I said net positive. You wanna be down like 10 or less in the first quarter.
right,
Weather their storm. They were
right,
down by 8. Then they came to the second quarter. They're down by 7. Net positive 1. Then you go to the third. They tied it up. Net positive 7 tie. Now it's even, and it's anybody's game from there.
right.
And it's anybody's game because Wembanyama and them needed a lead into the fourth because they play with a lead into the fourth. It's kind of tough to beat them, but they have a tie. You have a chance, especially with a team like my team that they don't care about the outside noise. They play within themselves. They stay within themselves, and you see it.
Right.
OG Ananobi caught up. He caught up. You saw Bridges caught up. And the key play of the game was in the fourth quarter with 2:18 left in the game when the Knicks was down 95-94. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
OG shoots a three.
Absolutely.
OG shoots a OG shoots a three. The Spurs have a chance for a rebound. Bridges gets the rebound, kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson hits the three, up by 2. Then it goes from there. Because if the
Okay.
Spurs
What
would
the
have
Knicks kept doing is, and I'm gonna further this. So here's me on this.
mm-hmm.
I think the Knicks are
Go
gonna
ahead.
sweep. I just think the Knicks are gonna sweep. It reminds me a shit ton of when they faced the last round. It reminds me a lot of
It's,
that. They were like lackadaisical for a minute, and then all of a sudden they just popped off, and that was that. And
yeah,
it
but
just feels like
this
the last series.
during their time off, they did something very different. They took like a day or two, and then they got locked, and then they locked in. They said, okay,
I
we
just
got
think the
over
Spurs
what
are
it was
gassed. I think after
because you
hearing
could,
that they're only like been together for almost 2 years, right, and a bunch of youngsters, they're running out of
yes,
gas. Your main
just
guy
like
is
what
running
happened
out of
with the
gas.
just like the Cleveland Cavaliers, because you go through because you're going through 7 games to knock off the defending NBA champions, and it's grueling. It's physical.
And one thing I'm going to say about this game that I did not like, and I'm starting to really, really not like the NBA for this, is why
Go ahead.
is Yama, right? Why are
Mm-hmm.
why is it that
Wembanyama. Hmm.
okay, yes. Why can he I don't understand this. Why are we not throwing fragrance at this guy? Why are we not like he took an elbow shot literally at Towns, threw him
Huh?
down, and they called that an offensive foul in the
Did
third
he do the? Wait, they called the offensive foul on who?
on
Wembanyama,
Towns.
right?
They called it on
Towns.
Towns. So when they went to
Oh,
the
you could.
review booth and they
Uh
reversed
huh.
it and called it an offensive foul, and I turned around and I at the top of my lungs I said, "This shit is bullshit. This shit
Yeah,
is
I saw
bullshit."
that. That was in the what was it? That was in the third. What, the second quarter or the third?
It was the third. It was the opening of the third, and
Th-
I turned around. That shit's
Opening of the
bullshit.
third, because I remember what was it? The call came. Then the Spurs took a timeout. I said, Spurs timeout. They're challenging the play, and then they said call. Then when I saw it, they overturned it. Overturned it. Call
And
a
then
foul.
they called it an offensive foul, and I'm saying, okay, then why was Towns on the ground holding his back? Because that could have really, really hurt him
Yeah,
badly. And
compromised
then
them.
and then
He was
twice, Jalen Bunsen, I'm sitting here going, this man at the very beginning of the game, I'm like, are they gonna call calls? Because Jalen Brunson is literally fighting for his life. This
yes,
guy got checked twice. And I turned around and I went, oh boy. And when he started clutching his knee, I went, oh God. Oh
because
shit.
who fell on? It's like it was one of the plays that okay, a teammate was in front of him, but then the clip came from sort of like this. It was an angle where the clip came in and hit the knee.
And
I
the
saw
other
it. I
one
said,
was they stepped on his foot. And I'm like, that's usually called a foul.
Luke Cornett,
Usually in
Luke
the middle
Cornett,
of a shot.
Cornett stepped on the foot. I said, uh, what are we doing here?
And
Again?
I
Do
turned
I have to?
around and I was with him when he went over to the referee. What was the one?
Brunson,
What Brunson, right?
brothers,
Brothers. Yeah, when he went not
Johnny
it was the
Brothers.
other one. It was the other one.
Okay, the other one. Okay.
He went over and he yelled legitimately at him, like, "What are we
Oh
doing?
yes, yes. I saw it. They
Like,
had to
you're gonna
pull him
get me
back.
killed."
They had to pull him back. I guess his father jumped in and pulled him back, and a teammate. I saw it. Father and the teammate to pull him back, but then Rick Brunson told Mike Brown to kind of be quiet and let's play into this. Yeah, we're gonna have to get over this. So we beat the refs, we beat the hard calls, and we beat the Spurs. So drink it in. They had their best chance
Well, the Spurs
and
were
they
winning
blew
by
it.
20. They had them on the ropes for a minute there, and I was like, "Oh God, this is gonna be a
They up
blowout coming soon."
they were up by 14, but then something happened. Towns said, "Give me the damn ball.
Well, what
I'ma
happened
take
was
it in."
Yama got like Yama. The tides were turning when Yama got fucking when he started limping. I went, oh, this is happening. And my mom
But did he
also,
get hit?
my mom also, she was watching the game with me. She turned around and
But
said, "He's gonna get killed. He's gonna get hurt." Because my mom said he's not buff enough. He needs meat on those bones because he's not gonna last
that,
long.
oh, that's what she said. That's what she
Yeah,
said.
she said like the playing the way he's playing and the way she said it's going to be Kevin Durant 2.0. She said
So
the way he's playing.
listen, because he trains with he goes to in the summer he goes to the Hakeem Olajuwon camp.
He what he needs to do is he needs to get bulkier. The problem is he's too thin. And I agree with somebody in my house when they said literally
Yeah,
he's gonna fall apart.
because I would say this: Akeem the Dream Olajuwon, he you would have looked at him like like he was a little bit slim, but that man was he was stacked a little bit. He was
Well, I turned
muscular.
around with Yama. I feel the same way like I do at Kevin Durant. The way the legs are, and we all know what
Mhm.
happened with Kevin Durant with the Achilles, the knee injuries.
Okay.
Like
Yes.
to me, I just tonight with the hip, and I just went to. I don't think he's meant to last. I don't think he's
No.
gonna last long in this league. I just don't.
And
I
then
just started seeing it.
and then what we had to also weather the storm with
Oh, and by the
Julian
way, he got
Champagne.
exposed. By the way, can I say this tonight? He got exposed.
Okay.
Spurs fans, you got exposed by the Knicks because the Knicks really showed you how two dimensional you are. You literally throw it
Oh,
out in the center, and literally when he went off the bench, the Knicks just played their typical game. They played you.
yeah. Look, listen. Luke Cornett is not that guy that really do something. Yeah, he could make. Luke Cornett can make a
Towns,
play or
and
two, but
also Towns went to another level in the fourth. Towns had enough of
third
this
quarter,
bullshit. Yeah, yeah.
third quarter, third quarter, third quarter comeback, third quarter comeback, and then you know the shot, one of the shots that went in for three and bank it off the rim, and then was Deuce McBride.
Yeah, when he got pushed, I was like, they're not going to call that a foul as well. Give him a 4 because he was pushed off.
Yeah, I saw
I
he,
saw that
I
he got
saw he,
pushed off.
he got pushed and still got the shot up, and it went
Yeah,
in.
he did. And I turned around and I went,
What?
"Damn, that should be a rememberable moment in NBA Finals history because that shit was wild."
Oh yeah, we gonna remember that one. But
And
I'm
the
gonna
other
always
one that was
remember the
fucking
point.
wild was fucking. Can we get the Lakers dropped the ball with this man? It's a crime. I will admit this. Josh Hart,
Oh yeah,
he
oh
was
yeah.
your man last night. No points, but man, he did everything else.
No. Listen,
That
the
man should be
intangibles,
your MVP at that point because he saved
the
that game for
intangibles,
you. He
the
saved
intangibles.
you.
Man, listen, the steals, the block shot, the defensive rebound. Listen, he is he
He's your
is
Swiss Army knife,
blue.
man.
He's Swiss Army knife, blue collar. Yeah, Swiss Army knife, blue collar man. Hey, I'll give it if he got to get 26 points, he'll get it. If he got to get 10, he'll get it. But with the 10, it will come double digit rebounds, some assists, a few block shots, and making key plays. So I give him that. But I always go back to the key play of the fourth quarter with 2:18 left. That shot goes up, and Anobi misses the three. Wembanyama and them have the chance to get a rebound because if they got the rebound and you get a shot out of it, it's either they're up by three or four. And now the tides change a little bit.
Well, okay, so
But
the Spurs went ice cold for a minute. So they were trading back and forth for a minute there. And then all of a
and then
sudden the Spurs just went ice cold.
they went ice cold because basically those legs from Game 7 is still with them.
Well, the
They st-
Knicks were okay. So the Knicks were like, I will say this, and it's typical. What the Knicks did was basically try to beat us with a three. They kept pushing Yama out to the center 3 point line. Beat us with your 3 pointer,
yeah,
and he couldn't do it.
and it was working a little. But the rest of the team took it, and it worked for them. Julian Champagne was hitting five
Oh
threes
yeah,
in
oh
in the
he
first
was,
half.
but
I
eventually
was like,
they went ice cold.
I almost said, "Hold on, are we doing this again? Are we leaving guys open for three?" It was like, what the? I'm looking at the defense. I'm looking at the defense that the Knicks was playing in the first half. I said, "Oh no, 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 we can't be doing this. You can't let him go for five threes in the first half." Matter of fact, it was about what four threes in the second quarter.
Right.
All I see, Julian Champagny. Somebody close up on him, but eventually they flipped it, and Champagne didn't only hit like what
And
one or
by
two
the
threes
way,
after
all
that.
these sportscasters, I don't want to hear you tomorrow morning still talking shit about the Knicks because the Knicks just showed you that
So
they exposed what the Spurs were last night. I don't
you've been
want to
here.
hear
I know
I don't
who. I
I don't
know.
want to hear
I
Stephen A.
know.
Smith. I don't want to hear Brunson went to another level. I'm already dubbing this game
And I don't want to
basically.
hear from Dave
Go ahead.
LaGreca's brother. Dave LaGreca's brother, Don LaGreca, talk about,
Oh
oh,
yeah,
well,
him. Yeah, yeah.
if there's this, that, you listen, I was hearing a little bit of Don LaGreca, what was it, Monday? And no, Monday and Tuesday. He talked about, oh, well, the Knicks, shut the fuck up.
By
And
by the
then his
way,
co host,
by the way, I am dubbing this game the Jalen
mhm,
Brunson bloody
suck, bloody knee.
knee pad. And by the way, I'm calling him the Kurt shit. This is his moment, the Kurt Schilling moment, because I remember when Kurt
They,
Schilling had a bloody
oh, yes.
sock, and I remember he went out
Uh,
of his mind that game.
don't
When
remind
Brunson
me.
when Brunson when Brunson
Don't
gave the
remind
look,
me.
when
Don't
Brunson
remind me.
when Brunson
Go
gave
ahead.
that killer look like Kobe Bryant, I just turned around and said, "Buckle up." I told somebody in this house, "Buckle up, you're off for a ride," because he's gonna
Yep.
take you on a ride. Because
That
right
Kurt
now he's
Schilling,
gonna show
that
you what's up.
what do you say to me, Kurt Schilling? I'm a Yankees fan.
I know.
Don't remind me. Oh,
I just compared it to like I
oh,
compared it to a Randy Johnson moment where he just tapped. I watched him tap his knee and look at the when they showed they panned the camera off when they were trying to put this knee brace on him and it didn't work and he
I
just said
saw it. I
he just
saw
went
it.
like you could see the bad words out of his mouth. He said fuck it. And then
He
he
said, "Fuck
tapped
it."
his knee twice and then
I
he
saw.
went back
They,
outside.
listen, the ABC camera showed it. I was like, "Are you telling me that he's gonna run with a knee brace?" And what? No, 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 no. Yeah, okay. The the knee is gonna hurt after that because he got a little bit hit, but he'll be okay. He's okay. He's all right. He's all right.
He tapped
He's
his knee
okay,
and he said
folks.
fuck it. He went to a whole different level and I was like, I told
I
you this is his time. This is
I
Brunson's
told
time.
and I told people out there, the sky is not falling. Be quiet. I don't want to hear. I'm gonna say
No,
this.
it's not
I don't.
falling apart.
No, I told them the sky is not falling because people say, "Oh, the sky is falling." No, brother, shut up. I said during the game, I said, mm-mm, "The sky's not falling. Watch what happens," and we witnessed what happened. Now, prepare yourselves for game two because it's going to be very interesting. All you Spurs fans out there that tried to restrict Knicks fans from being in the building, shame on you. Shame on you, Spurs organization. You
What
did the
happened?
same thing that
What
did you not
happened?
see the did you not see what the Spurs organization tried to do to Knicks fans before game 1?
No.
They did the same thing that the Cleveland Cap that Dan Gilbert of the Cleveland owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers tried to do
What was that?
during the Eastern Conference Finals, which is if you're purchasing a ticket and they check your zip code, and if your zip code is matches it with the state of New York, you were you wasn't gonna get a ticket to come to the game.
That's
You remember
stupid.
that?
That's unsportsmanlike to me.
And then
To me that's unsportsmanlike. I don't understand that. Just because you like no, you're not into making money. Come on now.
oh no,
That's like that
it wasn't
that's
even
like that WWE shit right
it
now.
wasn't
That's
but
going
it
on with
wasn't even that,
tickets.
and it wasn't even that. If you was a Knicks fan and you wanted to get courtside seat, and if you wanted was to get court, remember if they wanted was to get courtside seats during games 3 and 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals, you wasn't getting it. Your tickets would be third row and above, not lower.
Right.
They did the same thing also tonight with Game One of the NBA before Game One of the NBA Finals. They said, "Yeah, we'll let the Knicks fans purchase their tickets, but they will sit in the crowd just like everyone else, not courtside." Oh, and if those folks that had season tickets sitting courtside would have said, "Okay, let me give it to a Knicks fan," the Spurs organization stated that they would not have given them season tickets for next season.
Right. I agree with that.
If you was paid if you paid your money for next season, they said you will be fully refunded. Thank you very much. But and we'll move on from you.
By the way, I want to also switch topics real quick. This one's a quick one. So if you guys are sports fans, get ready for the price hike and also get ready for greed,
Hmm.
corporate greed. Welcome
Yep.
to the EA Saudi Arabia Jared Kushner edition of EA going private. And in this, they announced EA Sports games are going to come with a membership fee behind it. Get ready. Madden and
Yeah.
Madden and NCAA on console. Well, yeah, on consoles are going. The Ultimate Edition is going to be $150 plus. You have to buy a membership fee on top of that and pay out the year as well. And
Like,
supposedly the year is going to be stupid expensive. So just if you're and then supposedly if you buy the membership and I guess if you spend $150, you get both. I guess that includes both games, but also at the same time, you have to buy the membership, and then the membership is very hokey pokey. They're things that used to come free with NCAA games back when I was a kid, like playing with the mascots. You're putting that into a membership. EA, come on now.
yep.
You're nickeling
Yep.
and diming the consumer.
Price
I
gouging.
said this. I'm protesting their games going forward. I won't buy another EA game to
Yeah.
save another
No,
EA
because
sports game to save my soul.
no, because you spend money because you spend money to purchase the game, and then and now you not only have to purchase, you're not only spending money to purchase the game, but you're gonna get what subscription that's gonna be either
And
monthly or
you know
yearly.
what? I'm going to say this to you, and I'm going to say this:
Oh,
they're going after a demographic of people, and we all know
yes,
where I'm going with this one. And
of course.
it's very racist. If you want to go there,
Yeah,
that's why they're
yeah,
doing it. That's why they're
yeah,
doing
of
it.
course.
It's
Duh.
it's so
I mean,
racist.
hey, hey, and if people don't, and if people ain't waking up to it, well, here it is.
That's
Welcome
what
to the
they're doing
party,
is
folks.
they're going after the fan that buys a Call of Duty and a sports game. And I can't wait for Microsoft to go backwards and then start charging membership fees on top of they have Game Pass. Get ready for Call of Duty Plus memberships. Watch that happen because EA's starting this and watch other companies take seat of this.
Yep,
Gamers are just going to get screwed
yep.
over.
It's stupid. It's stupid. Like I
Yeah,
said, you,
absolutely.
like I said, you're spending money. You're spending your hard-earned money to purchase a game, to play, and you're playing it, across, with on the internet with against other users from around the world. Okay, that's mon- That's not only the money that you're spending for the game, but also your service, internet service that you have to spend to ensure that the
Okay,
streaming
so
is
I
all
broke it
that this.
down as this before I did the show. So I broke it down in math.
Okay,
You're paying per month if you do Game Pass. You're paying $22 a month unless you get it on a cheaper
okay,
discount. $22 a month. Then on top of that, your internet. Then on top of that,
yes,
on PlayStation you're doing the same thing. So we'll say both are 22 bucks. I think PlayStation Premium is 23. Then on top of that, you're
okay,
also paying for your internet. Then on top of that, you may have services off to the side that you're paying for to have, so you don't have to buy the game full retail. So you're already spending that kind of money. Now they're
true.
separating games out of these other memberships that you're paying for, and then they're making you pay 150 bucks. 2K's done this, and 2K learned real quickly with WWE 2K. They learned people are not fucking around with this. People don't want to spend
No,
$150.
it's fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, for sure. And they're and
It's
they're and
fucking.
they're and they're paywalling things to like I'm like for instance, I went so let me get this straight, EA. So you're gonna cosmetics to for your player, you're going to put under a paywall. You're doing it 10 times worse than what 2K is doing with my player. And you
True.
think people are fucking stupid. I get the
And
whole you're seeing your demographic, right? I get you're seeing the person that buys a Call of Duty and a sports game, but that's beyond greedy, man. That is greedy. And I just won't be supporting that. That shit's whack.
no, no. Hey,
I won't be paying for that.
a- and you could thank Orange Man for all the shit with that one.
Well, I knew it.
Because
Okay, well, the Saudis had the eyes. Saudis been looking at buying EA for years. This is not something new. It wasn't like I wasn't surprised, but when they did buy EA,
No.
I went, "Oh god, here we go." I thought they were going to dump money into it to make better games and make, their biggest franchises better and turn it around. But then when I went, "Oh, Jared Kushner is part of all this shit." Oh, no, no. No, 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 no. No. This shit's going to get worse before it
Oh
gets
yeah. Oh,
better.
by the way, by the way, on the political side, a little bit. Then we're gonna get back on course. Kushner's getting his ass kicked in Albania. The
Oh,
people ain't
he's getting
having
his
it.
No, look, I'm going to say this about everything. Gas prices are stupid, food prices are stupid, everything is stupid, and video game companies, I've been on this one. Same with WWE. It's like
It's stupid.
where the fuck do you get on telling me where I should stand? And then you're not even releasing. I remember when a kid, you got so many good games a year. You're not even getting that anymore. You're getting, I'm going to say this, you get Shikaka for games.
Yeah,
And
you
then
got shitty prop.
you have these gumudget developers like EA telling me, "Oh, it took courage to make this game. There was a lot of people." Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
you have little small companies starting up like NBA The Run, that used to be NBA Street Team, making looks like a really good game for reviews, and they're not even adding microtransactions. Guess what? That game's probably going to do well because people are going to get it for a good price and not have to feel like they're getting their wallets drained to play it. You're
nope.
seeing it in live time. Sony can't come up with games right now. Their first party games, they can't come up with games. And the unfortunate part is Sony just upped their consoles, their prices. I have friends that want to go get a PlayStation 5, can't afford it because $950. You might take a loan out at that point.
Jeez.
And these consoles have been out for 6 years, and you would think they would have games, they would have the whole nine and make people feel special, like when we were kids.
Uh,
Let me break this down, kids. We had a thing when you bought Madden. We had so many sports games that they were competing together. You would have NBA Live over here for $20. Then you would have 2K over here for 25. And then they would just compete between each other. Then you had Konami over here making another sports game. Then you had 989
yep.
Sports. You had all
I
these
mean,
different games.
sports.
You had NFL Game Day.
Uh,
And honestly, you thought who the hell you thought you were. You had options. And honestly, Game Day was the better game. Madden was getting their ass kicked in the early 90s. Late 90s. Like 2001, literally pinnacle wise, before 2K stepped up their game, EA was getting their ass kicked. Hardcore in the Madden side of things. And then 2K revolutionized everything. And then after 05, EA decided, well, we're gonna be assholes because we don't want 2K having all this power. No, we don't want people to be happy. Fuck no. We're gonna be the only place in town, so we're gonna throw money at the NFL. And the NFL went, oh yeah, take our money, just take it. And they just went fuck everything. And EA's been the controller of Madden. They just signed a new 5-year deal, which I don't think it's gonna do good for them because if they keep doing this kind of shit, people are gonna walk off the product.
yep.
Same thing that's happening right now with wrestling. People are not wanting to be nickel and dimed anymore and treated stupid. They want real wrestling, they want real commentary, and they don't want to feel stupid. They don't want to feel like their money is being put in vain. And people don't want to feel like I have to take a loan out just to go to your major pay-per-views. Nick Con Man. Oh, Triple
Dumbass.
H, Con Man,
Dumbass.
liar.
Liar.
Anytime Triple H talks now, I'm like, let's get the liar meter on. Let's count. Lie, lie, lie. I like you can have a timer.
And even the guys, and even the dirt sheets that were supporting Triple H. Oh, they're turning on him right now. But we said it.
Oh, of course they
So you're
did.
welcome.
Of course they did. I'm
But we said,
like EA. Like I'm sorry, when it comes to video games nowadays, like after I saw that astronomical price of after I saw the astronomical price plus the membership that they're asking for, what's next? Battlefield's
mhm,
you're gonna spend $60 or you're gonna spend 80, then a membership on top of that. That's just a tough pill to swallow for me. That's just literally a tough pill for me to swallow. $150 in anything is just for me is a tough pill to swallow. And I
Yep.
don't want to seem like a dickhead, but that's how I feel.
Yeah. That's how. Listen, and that's how wrestling is. You see, what's like I said with Triple H, all the dirt sheets that was for him, they're turning against him right now. But
Right.
we told you. But we all told you so. So you're welcome. You're welcome. See, you all should always come here and listen to us because we foresaw
Well,
this. We
I
foreshadowed this.
foresaw EA doing some shady shit because they've been well documented for doing it though. EA's
Of
been
course.
well documented for being greedy. This is not
Hmm.
the first
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Yeah, I've heard some.
Madden's been going
I've heard.
downhill for 2 decades. Let's keep it for real. The last Madden game I gave
Yeah,
a shit was um
2005.
2009 with Michael Vick on it, man. That was the last
Michael Vick.
time. I
Okay.
would say like 2010. That after
Oh,
360 went away and PS3,
mm,
it went downhill after that. They've been
okay.
on a decline. It's been all about that ultimate team. It's not been anything special. Like they're not putting anything. It's been slop since.
And now you got this whole Kushner
Oh,
alliance
we
with the
all know what
Saudis, as
that guy. We
usual.
all know. We all know what Jared Kushner is all about, man. He's all about
Yeah,
buying out so much shit just for profits, not for actual putting a thought into the consumer. We
and
all
like I
know that
said,
one.
like I said, the people of Albania is now standing up against him because he's supposed to have some real estate development project there. No, they don't want it.
Yep.
They told him
That's what's
get your.
happening
They
in
told him to.
Australia. People are revolting in Australia over the Orange Man. They don't want him building
Oh,
fucking casinos and shit there. They said
oh,
no.
well, what? Okay, good. Oh,
He was
Australia
gonna
too.
build
Oh,
he was
good.
gonna build his tower over there, and they all said no. They
No,
voted against it. Said go build
good,
somewhere
good.
else.
You're right. See, Albania, Australia, it's it's gonna continue.
Well,
It's
it's all
gonna
happening.
continue.
Like everything the I'm sorry to go politics for a second. The slush fund gone. Um, the
Yeah.
Wars Act is happening. So it's and he's gonna do it.
See,
It doesn't. The Wars Act don't matter because he's still gonna try to pull another stunt.
they're not gonna. They're not gonna. And see, a lot of and here it is. Some of the Democrats in it, they're profiting off of it as well.
Yeah, like
So
to me, I'm gonna tell you this. I said this to my mom this morning. I said, look, the end of the day,
mhm,
full stop. People need to they're waking up and it's too late. The damage has been done.
like okay,
People
for
are fed up.
example, yeah, like for example, the new NDAA, the NDAA National Defense Authorization Act, 220 of 2027. They're currently voting on that. One of the amendments that they want to put in there is the Israeli military can merge with the U.S. military and can tell it what to do at any time they want.
Right.
No questions asked. You can put the aid through, and the aid will go through the Department of Defense. This thing will go through the Department of Defense. All the missiles that they want to do between U.S. and Israel, they could do a carte blanche, no questions asked.
That's
Now people
stupid.
want to wake up to it. I said, yeah, well, that's what they want to do with it.
Well,
That's the
I'll put it this way. I'm not even in LA, so in LA County, that guy that's doing all the fucking from the hills, all that fucking AI, they're doing a fucking runoff,
Mhm.
and I just went, what are we fucking doing? What are we
Yeah,
doing? If this guy gets into office, I'm literally as mayor, I'm rolling my eyes. That's
who's that?
ridiculous. The guy from the hills that made the open AI because he's upset at that he's mad at Karen Bass because his house burnt down.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
That
yeah,
guy,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
guy,
yeah.
that motherfucking moron. And he's turning around and he's now like he's really close to now they're doing a runoff. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? If this guy gets into office, I'm just going. I'm questioning every bit of everything.
So wait. I remember him. I remember him running for mayor. This was the general election one.
Yeah, this is the general. It was her and him.
Oh shit!
He's mad over
Oh
the
shit!
idea of her because his
Oh
house got
shit!
burnt down. That's what it's about.
Oh shit! Oh shit! This is Man, listen, he gets in, you can count on Ice to rack up all the quote unquote illegals in LA.
Well,
It's
he's
gonna be
already. Well, his whole thing is he thinks all homeless people are all drug addicts, and he's going to get rid of all of them.
that's in there.
With
See, that's in there.
no plan. He has no plan or idea how he's going to put the money towards it either. That's the sad part.
Yeah, it is the sad part because here it is, you and your. I get it. Your rich lifestyle. We're not gonna blame you for it. Kudos, congratulations. But everyone else is not like you, and they're not doing drugs. So it's just a mindset. It's a method to their madness. But
Yeah, like
I
it's like also too like for instance, um everybody's crying over Sheriff Blanco not getting it. It's funny. I said,
oh
well,
Sheriff
when somebody promoted somebody,
Sheriff
people are
Blanco
gonna.
was supposed to get in for sheriff of what county?
No, he's running for governor here.
Oh he lost the primary.
Yeah, he's way down there. Katie Porter's beating his ass.
Okay, now listen. Whoever's gonna run for governor
It's
of California
I think it's
out
Steve
of
Hilton and the other dude, the guy that was
oh
the guy that was part of the Biden camp.
yeah. Why do I remember
Those are
that name? Steve
those.
Hilton. I remember that name, Steve Hilton. When you said that name, I'm like, I heard him from somewhere.
Well, you got to remember, my state's kind of now bleeding, kind of going the red way.
I don't
M-
know.
Most
Mm,
of my state's going
nah, I
red.
don't know. I don't know. Eh,
So
it's a damn. Well, because people are fed up about the whole illegal situation, and
no. It's not like that. It's more people. A lot of people here did believe in the Orange Man. It was insane. Like it was like absolutely dumbfounding to me. How many people were drinking the juice? Like I'm
they're
not kidding
basically
you.
gonna they're basically gonna ensure that okay, okay, dumb shits. They're basically just they're, uh uh and Karen, listen, for as much as
Steve
I
Hilton
really don't.
and Xavier Blanca or Bronca.
Yeah. Oh,
The guy.
okay. Xavier. Yeah,
Yeah,
Xavier Barreca.
yeah. He was the guy
Okay.
in the Biden cap. Yeah, here in my state, that's a lot of people love him here. So like out of all of it, like I really do hope he if it is gonna be Steve, I want to see more of that other guy. To be honest with you,
If it's Steve Hilton, then Xavier Barreca. Yeah, I think it's Becerra. Becerra,
Becerra,
that's
thank
his
you,
name.
yeah. And then
Xavier
the
Becerra.
Katie
Yeah, yeah,
Porter's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
beating. Actually, to be honest with you, oh well, Blanco's kind of catching up to Tom Steyer. So there you go in live time.
Oh, that's for the Republican side of
It's
the gubernatorial race.
well, it's pretty much going to be still it's going to be Xavier the Barreca and Steve Hilton.
Becerra, yeah,
Becerra,
Steve
yeah, it's going
Hilton.
to be
Okay.
both. Yeah. I think it's going
Well,
to come
this year
down to
we
those two.
and this year over here we have the gubernatorial race for the state of New York. We have Katie Hochul versus the Kepper man, Bruce Sprakelin from Long Island. And guess who Bruce Sprakelin is endorsed by?
Oh yeah, Orange Man, of course.
Death, death, a death nail to his gubernatorial run because he will not beat Hochul in her for her reelection bid.
Becerra,
Sorry.
I think Becerra will come out the top because we usually go blue anyway in
And
my
he's
state
and he's a
usually.
and he's a bullshit artist. He went on what this is. Sid and Friends in the Morning with Sid Rosenberg. That's another
Oh,
bullshit artist.
and by the way, Kid Rock again. If you're gonna run your mouth, bro, just put facts on it. I heard you today
Yeah,
running your mouth over the damn fucking show that you're sitting
shut
back and complaining. Shut the hell up, dude.
shut
Go drink
up.
some more
I don't want to.
Budweiser. Go drink some more
Oh,
Budweiser
wait,
in
wait,
your
wait,
fake
wait,
White
wait, wait,
House.
wait, 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 wait. This is the same Kid Rock that says, "I don't give a fuck about Iran. Blast the shit out of them." Fuck you, Kid Rock. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Uh,
That's why Iran is kicking. That's why
Hey. The
Iran's
two
kicking.
people that need each other right now is Kid Rock and fucking Rob Schneider. There you go.
Who gives a fuck about him? Oh, and by the way, Kevin Hart, shout out to you. You, you, man. You turned into a good man. I like your roast on Stephen A. Smith. Ah,
Yeah, you did roast the shit out of him.
chef's kiss, chef's kiss, chef's kiss. And guess what? Stephen A. Smith is crying like a little bitch. What did you expect, Stephen A? What did you expect? You thought that you was gonna roll up in there, Orange Man. I go this, that, the other, and everybody that on your side was gonna take it lightly. Oh no! And your friend and your quote unquote friend Kevin Hart
Yeah.
just roasted your fucking ass on stage. On
Oh,
stage. He didn't.
by the way, moving to the back to the AEW thing. I was listening.
AW.
What was I listening to when it came to AEW? Um, by the way, to some of you guys that are reviewing the AEW, man, some of you like some of these fake reviews, man. I on the IWC, YWC, I'm just sitting back and rolling my fucking eyes. Like, stop it, stop it,
Uh,
please, just stop it. Look, the fake reviews, the monotone shit. Stop it. Some of you that are giving these reviews
uh,
don't even know what you're freaking talking about when it comes to the shows. Stop it. You're not really like also too, and I want to also say to a lot of these other things like Wrestling Connor. You ever seen him? Like, he's got a big fucking channel and shit, and he starts quoting things,
yeah.
and I'm like, it's no better than Sean's view. I'm sitting back
Sean's
going, a
view.
lot of these people that are covering AEW shit, it's like no better than Sean's view. Literally Wrestling is another
Sean's
one.
view.
And
Yeah.
they want to say they have insider source, they know. It's like, bro. And then got an argument. I think it was Liddy Wrestling or Wrestling Connors or one of them. One of these guys on Facebook were getting an argument over like fucking Big Bill, and I'm like, Big Bill's under contract until June. That's why Enzo Amore, they're hoping he'll debut in NXT for a little bit, and then Big Bill will sign with WWE. I I said pump the brakes on that because AEW is not even getting an opportunity to renew him, and that's not even including he was out for a while, so they could tack on injury time on
True.
Big Bill if they wanted to, just to fuck with WWE. So, and I'm not a big fan of Enzo Amore being in WWE either. I think Enzo Amore,
No.
I just don't see what they're gonna do with him going forward. What, you can't teach that shit? Like, come on, like.
Man, man, Enzo, please. WWE. What should what should what product? Okay. I peeked in for a little bit of NXT. It was okay. It
I
was
don't.
okay.
I'll put it this way. I'm not watching WWE. I haven't really
No.
tuned in. I mean, outside, I told you, I'm gonna keep to my word. Outside of AAA, I'm focusing on MLW. Tomorrow, Ring of
That's
Honor.
it.
We're gonna be back here to watch some Ring of Honor. We're probably gonna talk about
Oh
the
yes.
Golden Knights.
The Golden Knights. Oh, by the way, shout out to the Golden Knights. Tomas Hurdle. Man, oh man. What a shot. What a
Mhm.
shot in the third period.
And by the way,
And I feel
can we just say this? Now everybody's saying Champa is now a jobber. That was the other thing I saw today. A lot of these wrestling fucking places, all wrestling,
don't
corner, and all these different places. Look, shut the fuck up. He's not
fuck
even
up.
been there for them more than a cup of coffee yet. And you're sitting
Are
back
you
and
kidding?
you're fucking telling me he's a jobber? He won a
Uh
title already. Come on now. Then on top of it, he's been put in good spots.
yes.
Not the good spots that I want to see him in, but give it some time. Like their main roster side is pretty stacked for the world heavyweight title. It's called long-term booking. Give it an
That's
opportunity.
working.
And Ciampa's already
Play
been
the
around. Ciampa already had possibly match of the year with fucking
Darby
Darby
Allen.
Allin. So shut the fuck
What are we
up,
doing?
please. Yeah, just
Uh
shut the fuck up. Seriously.
play that play that drop, please. Are you kidding
This one.
me? Play that drop.
What? What? And you got to be kidding me. I mean, sit down.
Yeah, that's to you guys. Shut the fuck up. Get out of
Yeah,
here. Talk
that's the
about that
thing.
sick.
That's the
Talk
thing.
about that
I
sick
don't
shit.
understand with these wrestling outlets, like all of them.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. clickbaiting,
Yeah,
clickbaiting.
clickbaiting and making up
That's
bullshit. Like Chris Statlander's going
because
away from AEW, and it's like, what? 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 Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sean Ross Sapp did not
so they
cover that or any of these people.
did not
So
cover
where's
that.
where's your
I didn't
sources?
say but or that. Oh, what's her name? Anna Jay is destined for WWE. Didn't see that.
Well, okay, so Anna
That's
Jade's kind of been teasing that on her Twitch streams. In fairness, she's been kind of teasing it. She's kind of talked about,
okay.
yeah, I
Well,
watched the WWE product. I wouldn't mind going over there. But she said it comes down to what opportunity. She said it on her show. She was very civil about it. It has to come down
okay,
to
I'm not sure.
story and where I feel I best fit. She said it's
True.
got to be best for me. That's what she said.
And I feel as though that WWE does not do that for her at the moment. It's not
Yeah,
going to
but
do it for her.
at the same moment too, like money talks. I'm starting to realize with these talents, money talks in
Nickel and
situations.
dime. There's a nickel and dime going on with WWE. So where's so if WWE is going to put that money towards her, yeah, get out your nickel and
Oh, and
dime
by the way, to all
mentality.
you people saying that AEW is going away from Warner Brothers Discovery, they're under a contract right now. And by the way, there is no set in stone deal that Paramount is and Skydance is the Warner Brothers Discovery purchase has gone through yet. That is still going through legal litigations, and it's going to take a while. So get your booties on that one. And I will tell you guys, shut the fuck up, go down, stop talking about this because there is no confirmation of this. And there's already 5 different lawsuits by consumer rights groups, already consumer groups. And also there is government officials that are getting in on this action. It's far from done. I told you
Yeah,
guys, this deal smells stinky, and Netflix. You know why Netflix didn't? You know why Netflix didn't buy it? Because they realized the shit would probably die, and that's what's gonna happen. Because what it does is it makes Hollywood a monopoly. So it's
yeah,
gonna be broken up. It's not gonna go through. I don't think it's gonna go through. It reminds me a lot of T-Mobile and AT&T. It
yeah.
screams, it screams bad, and it right now with everything that's going on with CBS, people are boycotting by the day, so it's
That's
happening.
right. And that's
And I feel sorry for the
another
shows. Let me be honest. Don't boycott the shows you like, because if you boycott the shows you like let's say the Marshalls and things like that, they could take those shows and remove it, and that's people out of a job. Pro p- Protest
true.
the
But
real stuff that you like, the real stuff. Don't protest the
by the way,
shows. It's
another
not their fault.
by the way, by the way, Barry Weiss is dealing with another person being gone from
Oh yeah,
CBS.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Scott
most definitely. And I even said that
Scott
shit's
Pelley,
bullshit.
Scott Scott Pelley, fired from 60 Minutes.
And by the way,
What?
without cause. Here's the problem: both Vargas and him being fired without cause. That's a lawsuit in the works. That is a lawsuit in the works. Come on now.
Wait, Elizabeth Vargas?
Yeah, she got fired the same way. Yeah, in this meeting they fired
See,
all of them. Yeah, yeah. Cooper was
damn.
the first
That
one. They
I
axed
thought
Cooper. You know
Elizabeth
why
Vargas.
Cooper was axed? That whole shit. He
Yeah,
even went out and made an expose on it. He was fired because the person that's running the show, Weiss, she's not gonna last long in the seat. Watch when the views tank. Right
but
now
I
they're
felt
saying
as
60
though,
Minutes is the biggest show on earth. Watch the
but I felt as
fact.
though
Go ahead.
Elizabeth Vargas was with News Nation.
No,
She's with
she was with 60 Minutes. She was making big money. She was their biggest pay
but
on their payroll.
she was no Elizabeth
Yeah, Vargas is
because
on literally on CBS. Yeah, she was doing a lot of things for them.
oh yeah. No,
She
it's
got
the other one.
yes.
It's the other one that you. It's the other one. It's the other Vargas that used to be with ABC back in the day.
Yes, she was on Good Morning America,
That's the,
and she was also on 2020.
yeah, that's the same one.
Yeah, she got
She
fired.
was
She got asked to leave. She got in an argument with Weiss. Weiss told her we're gonna go this way. What Weiss is doing is she's cleaning out house to bring her own people in. That's what's
I think,
happening.
and then Vargas went from CBS to News Nation because I remember seeing her on News Nation this year.
Well, okay, so from my understanding, what I read online and what I've seen is from other sources online news sites, guys,
Mhm.
because I read a lot of stuff.
Same here
Her and
too.
Weiss did not get along over certain reporting. For instance, she
True.
didn't want Weiss did not want, because you all know where this is coming from, because she's friends with Orange Man. It's very apparent.
She used to be a hate. The
Ye-
problem was, hold on, time out. She used to be a hater of Orange Man. Then all of a sudden, she gets this job with
Well, you got
CBS.
to remember the Ellison family are big friends with you know
Bingo. That's
who.
the problem. Yeah, Larry and David. Larry and David.
So
Matter of fact, Larry.
when you break this shit down, she has to be, and she turns around. So the thing they wouldn't let her air on 60 Minutes that they had in the can was about the
Yeah.
detention centers and
Mhm.
how bad these
Yeah.
people are being treated.
And the prison in El Salvador.
Yes, that was the one, and they wouldn't air it because Weiss said it was unacceptable, and she said, "Fine, fucking
But what
fire me."
happened was, no, no, no. They didn't want to. They didn't want to air it on American television,
Yep.
but they aired it on Australian television.
Yep.
And who put it out there that the American people was able to see it was Senator Cory Booker. He put it
Yep.
on his YouTube channel. I said,
Yep.
thank you very much. Listen, for as much as I don't rock with
Oh
him
well, and by the way,
politically,
you could have gone to the Australian. You could have went to the Australian 60 Minute page and saw it yourself.
oh yeah,
That was the
no,
joke. That was
I
the
saw the
joke.
whole, I saw the whole thing on the 60 minutes Australian network as well as with Cory Booker. So hey,
By the way,
the American side,
60 Minutes Australia is ran by different organization and people. It's not the same as what it here in America.
okay,
So it's
yo, I
different. So
mean,
they
yeah,
can do they're run under different, so they can run it. But I believe it's just like how CNN works nation or here
mm,
in America to national. It's different.
yeah. By the way, I want to say Miranda Devine that writes for the New York Post, the Australian American, you suck. You
Well,
sit up there
any of
talking,
this
giving
news media right now sucks. Like,
you suck. Oh, you and your pod force one talk about. I, well, Mr. President, it's in her Australian in her it's an Australian accent. She says, Mr. President. So did you speak to Bibi Netanyahu and cuss him out? How was that
are you talking about
conversation?
the Fox News lady that was literally no joke, like literally kissing
Yeah,
his ass? And
Miranda Devine.
isn't
Miranda
she
Devine. I
married?
read no. Mm. Miranda Devine. She's single. She has no. She's single. She wrote for the New York Post. She
Isn't
write.
she one about wasn't she part of the cabinet of somebody and then literally
No, 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 no,
became
mm-mm.
the Fox News anchor?
No, 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 no. That's no. This is Miranda Devine. She wrote for the New York
Oh,
Post.
okay. Okay, I because I remember
New
Weiss
York
was part
Post.
of one of them, one of the major
No,
writing
she
groups, and
wrote.
she got ousted
No,
because she was so bad.
yeah, no, no, no. I remember that one. But Miranda Devine writes for the New York Post,
Oh,
and
okay.
now she's expanding into she was mainly a columnist full time for the Post, and then Post and because the Post is run by Rupert Murdoch.
Oh yeah, that
Murdoch's
guy, the
crew
guy that's
news,
crying right now about the NFL on Fox, and how he feels like he's
yeah,
gonna get fucked over out of his
News
deal.
Corp.
So he's
So
crying
whatever
and
she,
he's
so
asking the
whatever, yeah.
NFL to investigate the fucking shit out of the NFL.
Oh, please shut up. Listen,
Yeah, you did not hear that
listen.
story? That story's been going on for two
Yeah, I
weeks
know,
now. He's
I
been
know,
crying to
I
Orange
know,
Man about
I
having
know.
his DOA guy or DOJ guy to go after the NFL, and the NFL's laughing at this, saying you have no merit. You have
You have
no
no merit. Sit down.
because
Sit
what
down.
happened was the NFL saw what the NBA did, so what they're doing is they're reconstructing deals now. They're gonna have an A, B, and C, just like what fucking the NHL's done too. So
NHL.
it's like the NFL wants more money. Yes, I get it. I get it. Too many streaming platforms, but we allowed it.
Yeah,
We allowed it as
yeah.
fans. We
Free
didn't put a
market.
stop to it.
What is it? Free market. Yeah, free market. So basically, with her, she writes for the New York Post, which is under News Corp, run by Rupert Murdoch. So her column sometimes shows up in the Daily Mail, and I'm like, okay, she spoke talk about the president. And her column not only shows up on the Post, but the Daily Mail, and now she has her own podcast called Pod Force One, with Miranda Devine in her latest podcast episode. She sits down with Orange Man, and she says, in one of the clips I saw, she says, "Well, Mr. President, you had this call with Bibi Netanyahu, and we heard that you cussed him out. Did you really cuss him out?" He said, "Yeah, I cussed him out. I told him that they don't like
Well,
you.
did you not
Yeah.
hear that our the Orange Man literally admitted that they had a phone call and that's why this war started. He finally admitted
Oh,
he copped up to it, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
okay,
Oh,
all right.
okay. Something that we knew." But then Bibi
Something that
Netanyahu
most
said,
of us already knew. You didn't need to tell me. It's already too late. He's damaged. He's been damage controlling the past like week
we
on
are
a little bit
four.
of everything.
We are literally about to hit 4 months in a few weeks since this whole thing restarted,
And I'm
and
telling,
they
and
don't.
I said this Wars Act that we passed or whatever. I'm just gonna
Mhm.
be honest with it. He's just gonna
War
delay
powers
it so it
exactly.
goes through. Yeah, it's he's
Yeah.
gonna fuck it up. It's just he's gonna find another way
Listen.
to make this continue.
Yeah. Listen. That's not going to pass. Maybe until next year.
Good luck.
That's not going to pass until next year.
Good
Yeah.
luck with all that.
So Iran will kick their. Listen. Iran is about to kick fucking ass. All that milk. They about to kick fuck.
Iran's told us three, 4, 5 times to go kick rocks. That's what they've been telling us. Go
Yeah.
kick rocks.
Go kick rocks. Listen. Go kick rocks. The military now is overseeing the whole operations of the war. So get ready, folks. You about to see some things come out of Iran that you said, "Damn, we should have avoided it." Nope, you can't avoid it now.
Well,
You
we
should have.
can't avoid it. We can't avoid it now because we've dumped in too much money into this. That's why it's the problem.
That's right. Nope, can't avoid it. Iran runs the rules of engagement, and they already told you we will shut down the Strait of Hormuz and the Bab el Mandeb Strait, Red Sea, carte blanche. What you gonna do now? This is where the economy is gonna go haywire. It's gonna go haywire. So you could have stopped this. Take the deal.
Right?
Take a little bit of the L. You got hit a little bit, but you would have still been ticking. But all of a sudden, you didn't want to do it. Now you're going to pay the price. You're going to pay the price.
Right.
Oh,
Um,
and
getting
and,
back.
and,
So
and
going
also,
back. Go ahead.
uh, and also, I know his favorite team is the Knicks. Orange Man. People say it's going to be a mess. Yeah, it's already a mess when you have the NBA Finals and the Knicks are in it. So don't complain about the mess that is about to come with the president being in town and then attending one of the NBA Finals games at Madison Square Garden. So don't complain, Knicks fans. We all should have never had him in
Well,
office
there's
again.
already threats of a big catastrophic event happening here in America. So they're already threatening
Uh,
that.
yeah, yeah. Because listen, it's not where I live in the tri-state area. We not only have that's going on next week. We got the World Cup going on, and Fan Fest is after that. Fanatic Fest. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy time here in New York, here in
Yeah.
the New York City area.
So
So yeah,
let's switch
let's
it
get
up a little bit.
let's get back.
Let's get back to some AEW. It's just I've been noticing, right? So this is the shit I've been talking about with when it comes to um the fake news when it comes to AEW. Like these groups, man. I just think the fake news is ridiculous sometimes. I
It
think the
is.
fake news is ridiculous. Like the one on Chris Statlander was stupid. The other one with Anna Jade is ridiculous because Anna Jade's already come out. She's already been 1-to-1 with everybody on her Twitch stream.
Yeah.
And let me be honest with you. Why are we burying Leo Rush? Why are we having Leo Rush take losses?
Why? What are we
Yeah,
doing?
that's my question. Why is it that why is it that my whole thing is why is
Leo Rush.
yeah, like to me, why is Leo Rush getting like losing these
Okay.
matches. And why is he
I
even
don't
in these
know.
matches like that? Like, to me, I didn't understand that tonight. Like, I didn't get that. And by the way, AEW, can I say this to you, AEW? Why are we doing this with Kevin Knight? You have no
Kevin
faith
Knight.
in the man. You need Don Callis to make him better. Like, it seems like you have no faith in Kevin Knight at all. I saw that
Okay.
tonight too.
Okay.
I saw that
Okay.
tonight. Like, I shook my head going, you have him joining the Don. How many more members does Don Callis family need?
So he joined the Don Callis family while retaining the TNT Championship.
Yes. Yes. And I turned around, he's hugging him, loving him, all this different stuff. But I'm sitting back just going,
Huh?
why? Why?
What are we?
That is some bad booking. That is so bad. You don't have faith in Kevin Knight at all.
You that is horrible. No.
Yeah, they put him in there. He smiled and
So
hugged him and said, I'm part of this shit. And I'm just like,
okay. So yeah. Okay.
this is the one complaint I have with AEW, and even John Moxley said this to Will Ospreay. There's too many dogs in the heat for all this different faction shit. And I said, damn,
Ooh.
Moxley said it during a promo to fucking Ospreay. And I
Oh.
was like, I agree with this shit.
Oh. Oh.
He said there's
He
too
said that
many
the
members. He said there's too many factions, too many things going on in AEW. You don't know what direction to go to.
he said that during the promo in the ring or outside.
No, he said it. He said it. He said it in the backstage wherever they were pumping Osprey up for his match.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh,
And
wow.
I turned around and I just went, "Whoa!" For him to say that, that's wild.
Oh, shit. That's an old shit for me. Oh
Yeah,
shit. You
right,
you
right.
let him get that raw and uncut with saying that type of shit. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. That means listen. This means Osprey's in the right. He's in the right place at the right time. Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Well, I laughed. I said, for John Moxley to say that tells me that something's wrong with the booking. He's not happy with something. Because John Moxley, because they say, I'm going to go by RJ City. RJ City said this, that they go by their gut and their heart, and they don't really write scripts. They just go and do whatever it is. So John Moxley said it the way he is.
Yeah. Well, shout out to you, John Moxley. Shout out to you.
And one other thing I will say to this, like, I didn't understand the Kevin Knight stuff. Look, if you guys say this is a good show, AEW, I said tonight it was a good show, but there was some asterisks behind that, and that was one was John Moxley, not John Moxley, Kevin Knight, and I will say Leo Rush getting buried, Leo Rush
Yeah.
losing to top tier talent. I didn't understand that. I'll put it that way. Let's see
You
here.
you can't have that. You can't have that. At least a positive out of tonight, I would say the
Mark Briscoe.
Osprey.
Mark Briscoe. That's who he lost to. Sorry, Mark Briscoe.
He lost to Mark Briscoe.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And this is where
Oh,
I was turning around
I
going,
know. So wait. So hold on. Time out. Time out. Time out. Hold on. AW, are you using Leo Rush for what I feel as though that you should not be using him for? A
I
jobber? Oh
that's how it
hell
feels.
no.
That's how it feels to me. Like he's your top
Oh
earner.
hell no.
And
So
I
what the
just
hell
turned
we do? So what the hell were we
okay,
doing?
in fairness, with Leo Rush, you are building him up in Ring of Honor though. In fairness. So they building him
Yes.
up hardcore in Ring of Honor. So
Oh
I
yeah.
don't get that. To me, I don't get that. I don't get that with Tony Khan. If you're building up fire over here, you should make him fire over here.
But I okay. Method to the madness. Who is Leo Rush in a feud with? Action and Andretti. Once he finishes that up, then we'll see.
Well, I think Leo Rush is going to be destined for a television title. I do believe that on Ring of Honor television.
That's good. Hey, listen, whatever it is,
I
put a
I, I
belt
think
on
what
that
Leo
man.
Rush is doing is better than Danhausen, 100%.
Yeah, of
And I've
course.
said this. And by the way, I make fun of Danhausen because why? He's just R-Truth 2.0. That's all it is.
True.
And it's sad. And I don't want to hear, oh, he's on this show or he's on that show. No, it's all scripted. It's all scripted by
Yeah.
WWE. It's all this stupid partnership. I don't take it serious. I said, let me know
Partnership
when.
with ES,
You know what they should do? Is
partnership with
they should just
ESPN.
bring back that 24/7 title and let him hold it. Ah,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was a carnival barker. That was such a carnival barker. Yeah, the 24/7 title. Here
yeah,
we
yeah,
go.
yeah. He's literally a clown. Let me be real with that. He's literally a clown. That's what this is about. Oh, and by the way, shout out to R-Truth. He's now training his son to be a wrestler, so that's kind of cool. I saw pictures of this on R-Truth's
All right,
Twitter X, and
that's good.
R-Truth's son has a fro. It was wild to see that he has a massive fro. So that'll be cool.
I gotta, I have to definitely check that out. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. Like I was like, you know what? I'm happy to see second generation wrestlers getting in on the action. I'm happy to
Yeah,
see Eddie Guerrero's daughter finally getting she's getting somewhere. So she's gonna be 31. So she's gonna be in her prime starting. She's starting
good.
late. So
And, and also what's his name? AJ Styles' son.
yeah, he's also talking about we have Goldberg's son.
Yes.
Um,
Wait. So Gage is about to move on from football.
Well, Gage said he's going to finish football first, and then he's already training to be a wrestler. So at the same time, he's
Okay.
training. And he actually does
Okay.
real
Good. Good.
wrestling in college, too. So he does a little bit of both.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
Uh,
because
what else do we
football off
what else do we
football
got
off.
going on? We got a lot of things going on at
Yeah.
the moment right now.
Yeah. So
Currently,
and I like and I
right
and I
now.
and I kind of saw highlights of the while watching the game. I was watching the game when they put it out on the All Elite Wrestling X account with Will Ospreay and Mark Davis. That match was a bit physical.
Yes, yes, it was.
I said okay,
Well, you
but
got to think.
Ospreay,
Well, you got to think about it because what Moxley said to him before that match, he said, "You need to go be a killer. You need to start being a killer. Stop this whole adage of you need to be friends with everybody. You want to win championship, you need to be a killer. You need to be a
that's true.
glorified killer. No more of this. You got to be friends with everybody. You need to be the assassin. Your neck is healed. Here you are. You need to be a killer. No more. Stop giving. Take." And he said, we literally was telling him that. And he also said, look, there's too many factions. There's this dog eat dog world that we're in on 8. And he was turning around. You don't know what's left from right. And he said, literally, just go take what's yours. That's what he said. Go take what's yours. And he said,
Yeah,
now you're seeing my vision for you, right? You're starting to see it. And Will Ospreay goes, yeah, indeed I do. And he started pumping up all the other troops behind him.
okay,
Either two
good.
things are going to
Well,
happen. Either two things are going to happen. Here's how I see it. Either Will Ospreay is going to win the title and get screwed
which
over,
you will.
or he screws over Moxley and takes over the Death Riders. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Wouldn't that
I,
be interesting? That he said all this time I've been
wow.
planning all this time to fuck you over, and
And
that's what he does.
and then and then here comes um United Empire along with this too. Oh shit.
I'm thinking that's the way they're gonna go with it. If they really wanted
Oh
to, they
shit.
start celebrating. John Moxley goes, he goes like he puts the thumbs up, like kind of like what Triple H would do, and then his people just turn on
Hmm.
him. They beat the shit out of him.
The Death Riders, the Death
Yep,
Riders,
yep, and then
and
they
and
redo it.
and,
Yeah, yeah.
and then and then here comes United Empire.
Mm-hmm. and you
Here
form
comes United.
the new Death Riders right then and there. And then you have Will Ospreay come up on the mic, go, "Bruv, I told you. I've been sitting in the shadows. You called me a killer. I played you. I sat and bought my time. I won the title. I didn't win it with. I didn't win it for. I did. I used you." And then he turns around and goes. He turns around. And what's her name?
Uh,
Shafir
Marina Shafir.
hands him the chair, and they write Moxley off for a little bit.
Ooh.
That's what they would do.
So
Eye for an eye.
so and I feel as though Alex Winter's gonna be part of this.
Yes. Why not? And then what you would do in this group, you would add also you would put her tag team partner in that.
Jamie Hayter.
Yep. Put the Bawling Birds into it, and then which from there you build up a super faction that way with him. I think would be perfect. See, I don't get mad at
Because you're
super factions. I don't get mad at
yeah
super factions when they're good.
because you're already because remember United Empire is killing it right now.
Just call it no. It'll
They
just be
are.
the new. It'll be the new Death Riders. It'll just be the whole
No,
new
I'm saying
Death Riders.
I'm saying United Empire in the here and now, like as we speak, they're killing it.
Yes, but
They're killing it.
here's my thing on that. Will Ospreay comes on
Uh
the
huh.
mic and goes, "Bruv, I played you the whole time. Every time you were talking, I was talking to the fellas and Shafir, and I was planting the seeds. We've been all lying to you this whole entire time. Every time I took your advice, every time I was just the guy in wait. Like I said to you before, I want to end you. Here we are." And then he does something they write Moxley off. Why? Because Moxley's been
You know.
wanting a break for a while, so they write him off.
Okay. So if you're gonna write them off, would you write them off at All In?
No, 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 no. Yes and no. You know what? You know what?
Well, all
I wouldn't do it. I would have the celebration with Will Ospreay in front of his family, let it all happen, and then Will
and then
Ospreay.
on the and then the Dynamite. It should be you're gonna do this. It has to be probably be the Dynamite
Yes,
the Dynamite Fallout.
because what
It's
AEW
got to be
likes to do, if they want to overtop, they really want to take WWE to task. Because I'm not calling. Well, I am. If they want to, because WWE says AEW is a joke. If they want to go the way of old school WWE, what they could do is take a page from the Evolution Triple H's playbook, and what they could do
yes,
is Will Ospreay could turn around, fuck over John Moxley, and then turn around. They could be hugging and whatnot, and Will Ospreay can literally hit him in the nuts, basically, or in the dick, and then he falls
yes.
down. Will Ospreay turns around, "Bruv, I tried to tell you." And then he throws a sign to all the rest of them, and they bury John Moxley right then and there. And then he becomes the new
Okay.
leader of the Death Riders. That's how you would do it.
And then you bring in the members of United Empire into the mix.
And then what you would do as well, what you would do with that as well, which would make Will Ospreay a heel at that point, but I wouldn't mind him being a heel assassin because it would be great. Because he was
Yes.
before. And then
Yes,
what
you are.
what you would do is you would have him bust out the chair and do the same thing that he did to Will Ospreay. You would have him eye for an eye. Then when you have Moxley come
That's
back, I really wish AEW would do, and this is my personal opinion, do their own version of the Hell in the Cell. Have Will Ospreay and John Moxley in a Hell in a Cell for that title at one of their major
okay.
pay-per-views and literally blow the roof off, because then that sets a blood feud between the two at that point. No, I don't want to see any more of these Carney death matches. Give me a Hell in a Cell match. Call it Blood and Guts, or better at Blood in a Cell, or something of the range. You know what I mean? They can rename it something else. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
they could do it sky high, or better at, you know what they should do? You remember the movie Ready to Rumble? Remember that movie?
Yes.
They should do the three cages. I've never seen that done
Mm.
on television or even on pay per view. Outside that movie, do that. Make that something, and put the title belt all the way up. That shit would be lit in a blood feud situation.
Oh, it would. It would. But
That's just my
I
personal
feel as though
opinion.
that
I just think that's where they're leading
I,
to,
I
because Will Ospreay will turn, and he will turn on Will. It's not over. He's not just gonna sit and be friendly with fucking John Moxley.
no, of course not.
They're not gonna hug and
Of
have
course not.
Thanksgiving dinner together. It's not happening. That shit's not happening. You know, another person I don't see enough, and what happened? Eddie Kingston. I know he's on Ring of Honor. I know that. But
He's
why?
on RH.
He should
I don't
be
know.
fighting for your TNT Championship belt.
I don't know. I don't
Now,
know.
by the way, guys, if you TBS Championship, they're doing a tournament. They were supposed to do
Go-
something. They're doing
Yeah,
one
the
chaotic
tournament.
match or something like that for the title. They're not even doing a
Okay.
tournament. They're doing a chaotic like gauntlet match.
Like a battle royal.
No, it's going to be more like a fast action gauntlet match. You know, the typical
Okay.
AEW thing. So
Okay.
I guess Julia seems like she's going to be the first one in that.
Julia Hart.
Julia Hart. I think who else would you have there? I
Camille.
Camille for sure. I would say Monet. I think if Monet doesn't win that tournament, I think you put her there.
Uh, let me see. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So what did you?
Maybe
So what do you?
because
What do you? So what do you think of AEW? What did you think tonight? You said it was a good show.
yeah. Well, it was a good show for what it was, except for the whole you turn Kevin Knight heel and now he's with the Doghouse family. I felt as though you need to have him as a heel alone. That man could spit on the mic. What are we doing? Now what
Oh,
that
okay. So
that
this is what it is. So AEW. Okay. Okay. So it's gonna be called AEW is gonna hold. Oh my god. I want to hear that. So hold on. Let me. Hold on. Stream. Sorry. Where's my ad blocker? There it is. Shit. Hold on. Go ahead. Continue. Go ahead.
yeah,
So
so
AEW
okay,
is doing okay. AEW is bringing Survival of the Fittest to crown a TBS champion.
okay,
That's
Survivor
the
the
that's
Fittest.
what the match. That's what the match is.
Okay.
I don't know what a Survival of the
Yeah.
Fittest is going to be. I think it's. I'm assuming it's going to be a. Technically, it's going to be a gauntlet match. Technically, to
Yeah.
so okay. So
Yeah.
they're gonna book the first ever AEW Survival of the Fittest match, which we'll just saw a month ago at Ring of Honor. I forgot that was even a match. That was done first
Yeah.
ever
Ring
on
of
Ring of Honor Supercard. Okay. It's essentially a six
Supercard of
pack
Honor.
so it's a six-pack challenge match.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. They're gonna have matches for it. The winner moves on to the winners from those matches move on to the whole six.
So they do it
Yes,
differently. So from
six.
my understanding Nick Ryan Nemeth, shut the fuck up. I just saw an article on the side on Cage Side Seats. Ryan Nemeth is now accusing CM Punk of taking steroids. Shut the fuck up, dude.
I,
Uh,
what? What? And you got to be kidding me. Sit down.
Ryan Nemeth, just focus on shitty TNA and stop it.
stop, man. Oh,
So basically, their six-pack challenges is like a gauntlet where they bring one after another every 5 minutes.
yeah, they did it because they
They
did
did
it
it
for
different.
they did it at Supercard of Honor for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Because what's her name was supposed to be in it, but remember she got written off of
Yeah.
TV, written off of TV. Persephone was supposed to be in that. and then Willow. No, not Willow. It was somebody else that got injured or whatever, and Zeta still got one of the spots in it. So no, she got one of the spots in it from beating Hayed. So yeah, so it's like that because they're gonna have matches, but since we don't have a champion for the CBS title, it's gonna be six matches. You know, six matches with the
Can I
winner
can I
moving
say
on
this
to
tonight? Can I just say this? Monet looks sexy as fuck. When she came out, I went, "Woo boy, she looks like $1,000,000."
okay,
I'm just saying. I'm a big Monet fan. So Monet, you look like
me
a million
too.
dollars. You look the queen to be. I was quoting "Coming to America." My queen to be. I was saying that. I was like, damn. She came out with some fire. I was like, man, you got thicker. And I was like, yes. And then it
My
looked like
girl, I'm looking.
she
I was looking at my I was looking at one of the clips. My girl, she looking good as ever on that as a women's champion. You know
and
who
by
she
the
is
way, I
already.
agree with everybody. They have done her a good job. They
Mm,
have done a good
my
job
girl,
compared to WWE with Monet, to be honest with you. They kind of have.
yes. I was just watching here a little bit of clips. Well, I have it on mute here, so I'm watching the Triangle Madness. Damn, they look good. I just gotta say, hello. eh, they look good, and especially my girl Tekla.
Well,
Tekla talking
Tekla
her
tonight, Tekla went off script and she spit on the Stardom logo.
good.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know if that was a scripted thing or not. They're saying it wasn't. But
uh-oh. Well, no. Well, for what happened, I like what she had on there tonight. I like what she had on there tonight. All
WWE, why
right.
did you have the Heritage Cup to begin with? You retired it slowly. It needed to be retired. It was a thing from UK NXT that made no sense to me.
No, it didn't.
And I don't know why you had people holding it. You should have had tournaments for it, and you didn't really have tournaments.
Yeah. So it had to go.
Hold on a second. So, oh,
It
and
had to. Yeah.
by the way, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't watch MLW last week, Scarlett Bordeaux had a match. Actually, she actually looked fantastic.
Yep.
I did watch MLW last week. I did not review it. We will be reviewing it this week.
We will. We
It was a
will.
good show. Um, I'm not a big fan of them running back Killer Cross and fucking Matt Riddle for the 15 billion time. And
Again.
if they have Matt Riddle win that belt again, I'm just gonna puke. Or win it, I'll puke. And by the way, Baron Corbin
Again.
is our Bishop
Just for
Dyer
WWE.
is set for WWE. So Fusion episodes are not live; they're all pre-taped. So just keep that in
Okay.
mind.
Yeah, I saw that he's very much destined because that was one of the teasers that was given out on SmackDown.
Right.
Danhausen.
So AEW did well tonight. I would say on it last night. Honestly, my review score of their show, I would say I would say 8. I say 8 out of 10. If 3.5 out of 5. It wasn't
Yes.
trash. There was just some things that I questioned, like Kevin Knight. What are we doing with Kevin Knight? Like you're telling
Y-
me, then you're
Yeah.
telling me you have no faith in Kevin Knight as a performer, or you feel that he needs a faction to stay relevant, or you feel Speedball deserves more, and you broke him up anyway, and you didn't want Speedball turning heel, which I would have been okay with him Speedball turning heel. I think Speedball would have been better for the Don Callis family than Kevin Knight. I think they should have went the reverse. Kevin Knight should stay a heel. He was better as a heel to me. And you
Yeah.
need more. You need, or sorry, a face. You need him to be face more than a heel. You would think.
Mm, yeah.
'Cause they have too
Yeah,
many
but
heels. I feel AEW has too many heels and too many factions.
there's
And
too many Yeah.
about to make another super faction. I'm already seeing in the
Oh
works.
yeah.
I think the Death Riders are going to become the United Empire, United Empire. But that's just me.
But damn, that's yeah. United Empire with with the IWGP champion. What's his name? Yeah, and then Frankini and oh man,
He is literally no joke. He's literally the youngest reigning New Japan.
y-
Oh, and by the way, to some of you morons that are turning around and going WWE and New Japan are going to have a deal between each other,
are you
same people are
kidding?
making up these rumors. Yeah, I saw that the
Again,
other day
that's
floating around. People are now convinced WWE because WWE is going to have their clause. I guess they're going to be doing something with Japan. They're going to have like their network or Netflix. Netflix is going to be
Netflix.
airing WWE stuff finally in Japan.
Oh,
And all of a sudden, oh, because AEW lost their no. Guys, AEW launched in Japan, my AEW. Fuck
my
on.
AEW. So fuck off.
Right.
Listen. Oh man, no, I was just saying. Shout out to Tekla, yes, and shout out to AEW for letting her go off script and talk about Stardom like that.
Well, that's always been her thing. They're continuing that storyline between the products.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, they
You
go.
you
No, I'm
got you
looking
got
at
to
my
remember that Tekla got fired. Kayfabe fired out
kayfabe,
of,
kayfabe.
and she's making okay. What a lot of people don't realize is Japan is different than us Western side. They do freaky kiki things, so that's all it
Yes,
is. And
that's what it is.
literally, if you saw the New Japan owner taking the belt shots, he was kind of enjoying it.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
let's keep this real. Tekla is literally playing the dominatrix role,
That's,
and every time she's in front of the guy, that's what this is. I dominate you,
and I
I own you, and you
and I
love it.
respect that, and I respect that. And she was looking good. She was looking good tonight, mm.
Tekla
as
has
she
that
always
way of
does.
character, and you guys got to understand. Tekla can play the dominatrix character. She could play the bitch role. She could play so many different
Yes,
things.
she
That's why
can.
she's versatile. I
Yes, she
saw that when
can.
she was back in the day when she was first starting out, when she was greener than shit. I remember when she started out as in Shimmer. A lot of people don't realize that she was in Shimmer, then she was in uh TJWP, and then she was also in Stardom. Stardom, her stock value went up. WWE was interested in her like during the times Kana. She was a young lion at the time for when Kana. It was
Yes,
Kana, Kyrie, and nobody talks about this shit. Like I've been watching wrestling. I'm so much in the weeds when it comes to this shit. Quite literally, I'm big time in the weeds when it comes to this shit. When I know wrestling so much. But yeah, Tekla was around in a lot of different promotions. She was on the indie scene here in the States for a little bit until she went to Japan to home her craft. She
yeah.
trained here. She was, I think, for a short period, she was on the Ring of Honor dark matches back in the day. But yeah,
And
she was in
and
Rise and Shimmer for a while there.
Razzie Shimmer. Okay. And now you start to see her
Guess
just
who else was in Rise and Shimmer at the same time that came up? That went different paths. Chauncey Blackheart, Priscilla Kelly, Rebel. People don't realize that Rebel had like, and I know Rebel's got ALS, and now they're finding out. They're finding out that they're supposedly in the next few years there's going to be cures for that shit. So next few
okay.
years they're talking about it. Like we have a
Yeah.
dementia vaccine coming, so that's good. Finally, about time.
Yeah. Dementia
Um,
vaccine, please.
well, about time. Um, uh, where was I? Far as wrestling goes, I've been like I said, I watched a lot of indie stuff, a lot of Japan stuff. Anyway, my buddy's falling asleep here. He's tired.
I'm good.
Just
I'm good. Yeah.
you good? You good?
Yeah. 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 I'm good. It just was Yeah, I'm just watching a little highlight on mute, and I'm just saying, why do we have Andrade going against Jobbers when he should be going for the AEW World Championship?
Well, I thought when they were bringing it, did you not see the look when he won? Did you not see the look of him going, "What the fuck"? Did you not
Yes,
see? He looked like, "What the fuck? You're bringing in Kevin
and
Knight?
then
Are you replacing me?" The
oh,
look.
that's what it is. It looks like it. Looks like
Because
it
they got to
because
push. Well, they push. Well, okay. First and foremost, they're doing the right thing. They're pushing Roos first. Roosh. They're pushing him
yeah,
first.
Rouge.
They need to keep doing. And you know what? They did a fuck finish with Roosh.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I was looking at it. I looked at it and I said,
They're gonna run this
yeah,
back again with him.
listen, he passed out. He didn't tap out, so
Yeah.
he kept his manhood,
Well, the other
unlike
thing
John
is,
Cena.
my whole thing is that TBS championship, they're going to need to line up some people. They're going to need to line up
Yeah,
some new
but see,
people. So to me, Roosh would
and
be
and
one.
you mean the TNT title?
Yes. Yes, the TNT title, they're going to have to start lining up some opponents for that. I think Roosh would
Okay,
be one. I think Andrade would be one. I really do
why would
believe.
on again? Why do we have Andrade getting a mid card title when he should be going for the main event
Okay.
title?
Okay. All right, let me stop you there. You have your
Okay,
main card stuff way too stacked. That's why. You have too much going on. We already said it. What's going on the rest of this year?
so hold on. He hugged. I'm looking at this. He hugged Don Callis, Kevin Knight before the match. I would
Yes.
have saved that. I would have saved that for after the match.
Well,
What
okay,
kind? You know
so
what?
in fairness, like we've been talking about we already set for the past next 6 months of matches already. That
Yes,
heavyweight title is going to be stacked. Andrade does not fit that to me. And Andrade, if
okay.
you watch this, I love you. I think you're the best thing for AEW right now. But unfortunately, you're kind of SOL'd, my dude, because you have Will Ospreay, John Moxley, MJF's in
Yeah,
that, and then
MJF.
you're also probably gonna bring in the New Day and a lot of other things.
Yeah,
So
but
I feel sorry for Andrade because he's in a fuck situation.
yeah,
But as a reward, I would give him the TNT Championship
yes, yes,
because I
and
already think it's going to be the Protostar versus Kateshita going forward for a while.
for the international title.
And that's going to make that title
Yes,
good. And then I think AEW really kind of hit the reset switch, but I think Kevin Knight's going to lose that belt. I do. It's either going to be Speedball. It's either going to be Speedball, or it's going to be
yes.
Andrade turning face.
You know what? But
And then
see,
I have a funny feeling what you could play out with that one is Roosh is his
mhm,
brother in real life, I believe, or family. What you could
Bruce
do is
is Andrade's brother.
you could play that feud right then and there, brother versus brother for the title.
So that means it's Rouge, Jalistico, and Andrade.
Well, think what you could do with that TNT championship once you take it off of. If you have Andrade, you could play brother versus brother in a feud, right? Family feud,
Yeah,
and then you can also do Speedball. Or you could have Speedball. You could run that. You could keep running it, right? Because they're going to be in his hometown, right? Or out his back
yes,
door for
Montreal.
redemption, right? So you can have
Yes,
him win that belt. Then you could have Andrade be his first. You could have Andrade kind of feud
be his
with
first
him,
opponent.
or build up for it, right? You could have
Okay.
Andrade
Yeah.
build up and have Andrade win. Andrade should win that belt, I think, in All In at that point. You have what's his face hold it, go into Forbidden Door, and then at that point, you could do a lot of other things with that. I don't think Speedball should hold
Okay.
that title that long. I think a good
For that
30-day
long.
run would
Okay.
be fine.
Yes, because you're gonna have to give Speedball that belt something, and you can't screw him over in his hometown of Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
No.
That can't
Well,
happen.
also too, you could no, that would make no sense. And I don't understand why they keep running. why they keep trying to put the seeds out there again and again and again that fucking Jack Perry has to go for the title again. Like, the guy is literally becoming a jobber by the day.
Yeah, for the national title.
Yeah, he should be moving up a card, going for the TNT championship again, or have him go into Ring of Honor and win something. You know what I mean? And see,
Yeah,
Jack Perry's another one that I shake my head. Like, you made him be the scapegoat. He turned heel. Now he's back with the Jungle Boy gimmick, and it's not making any sense. It's not working for me.
it's not.
Not this time around, it ain't.
No,
And
no.
I'm sorry, I'm a big Luchasaurus fan, but Luchasaurus, let's keep it real. The guy is injury prone. The guy can't just
That's
stop
what.
getting hurt.
By the way, Luchasaurus was at the Nick game for game 1 or 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, my thing with Luchasaurus is he needs to stay healthy. That's my whole thing. He needs to stay healthy. And, my dude, I honestly thought he would be in like their version of Kane eventually
Yeah,
and have him
but
win the world heavyweight.
you would have to have him get a little bit more thicker.
True.
He needs to get. He needs to get a little bit. You're gonna do that. He
And
has to put
by
on
the
a
way,
little bit
ladies and
more.
gentlemen, it's if you say, "Oh, they're burying talent," no, they have a stacked roster. This is the problem. It's
They have a
good. It's a
stack
good thing.
roster,
It's a good thing.
and
It's not a bad
and
thing.
this is why. And this is why I was asking questions with Andrade. But I also remember there's a stack roster. You have storylines at the moment, so you can't peg him. You can't
That's why they're
put him in
pivoting right
there.
now. That's why they're pivoting because Bandito is also brothers with fucking Andrade in real life.
Yes.
So if you're gonna go there, it's technically they have Andrade's whole family in AEW.
So it's Andrade, but no, Bandito's brother's Gravity.
Is it?
Yeah, no, Bandito's brother's Gravity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, okay. So honestly, I'm just gonna be real with each and every one of you at this point. I'm just gonna be real. Andrade can go after the Ring of Honor championship too. So because Swerve's gonna win it ultimately. At this point, they're gonna
yes,
have Swerve win it. There's no other way
yeah,
on
yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
So
Swerve is destined for
no,
that.
because yeah, because you can't have Swerve right now going after the AEW world title
And here's
due to
another
the fact
one.
that
Where is Adam Page gonna be when he comes back? This is another question that I have. Is like Adam Page is gonna come back eventually.
yeah,
Do you have
but then he
he can never get the title, but what happens if Tony Khan erases that? You never know. There may
he
be a
can erase
loophole.
that because of MJF.
Or does Adam
This is the
Page
whole
go
thing.
after the Ring of Honor and go and be about Ring of Honor for a while?
Mm, that's gonna be an interesting
See,
call.
I was very questioned when Adam Page lost because I was like,
You know what?
is it a contract dispute or is he extending or is he taking a long hiatus?
And you know what? I wouldn't even mind him coming back and facing off against Osprey for the AEW World Heavyweight World Title.
Well, he
That's
can't.
after Osprey.
He can't.
You can't.
He forfeited his whole right in AEW. You can never fight for the title ever again.
Dummy.
Well,
Uh,
he did that as Darby Allin put up the whole, you know what I mean, for hair versus title. Same principle, but
yeah,
instead, Adam Page said, "I never," and then they rid him off of TV after that. So I don't know. And
they'll bring
supposedly
him back.
he was going
Listen,
through some shit. So I honestly think they'll bring
yeah,
him back at Ring. I think they'll bring him in as Ring of Honor. I do. And then maybe,
he'll
just maybe after some time that people forget, they'll have him go after the title again. Who knows?
yeah he'll go back after the title. He'll go back after the world title again. Of course.
But guys, that's just
That's
honestly, Monet being back is good for business to me because they
good.
need
Good for
something for that
business.
TBS division. They have to. They need
This is,
something there.
yeah. For me, I would give Dynamite.
Or
hmm
Monet goes after that
Or
Ring of Honor championship that she's never had.
mm,
She's never had the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight, and who holds that?
Athena.
So I honestly, and I'm gonna say this out loud, if they do pull the trigger on Athena, Athena's your next World Heavyweight Champion at that point.
Women's world champion.
I know I like Thekla a lot, but the way Tony Khan views his roster like that, he has so much faith in Athena. And I really don't understand why she hasn't lost that title. It's dumbfounding to me.
If you got faith in Athena, then she's supposed to lose that title and be in the main card. She's
Yeah,
got to
that's
be
why
up
I
there
have a
now.
funny feeling they're gonna have her be 2 belts Athena, and I just have that fucking feeling. I don't know why.
No,
I
they
started
should
thinking
never.
about it.
So, so they mean that. So you mean to tell me that he doesn't even trust the women's roster on Ring of Honor neither?
Well, I'm just saying, and this is my prediction. This is kind of how I'm seeing things. I like Persephone. That's my pick. But if Tony Khan, the way he goes and his thinking, he has so much faith in Athena.
I don't think. I don't feel as though Athena's gonna go over with Persephone because eh,
I don't know. AEW's
Persephone's
been
got to.
weird before.
Persephone's got to get that win. Remember, she she needs to get a win over Athena. She's 0 for. She's 0 for against Athena.
Okay,
So
just remember something. I thought Kevin Knight would stay face the rest of this year, and boy, I was wrong.
no, no, no,
So
no, no,
Tony
no.
Khan does
Because
weird shit.
once I saw the look that he gave, I said, no way. I said, no again. What are we doing?
Remember, this is the
Make-
same dude at Once Upon a Time that was giving Orange Cassidy every other week the next championship belt. Remember,
Yes,
Orange Cassidy was pretty much the #1 guy for a while there. That he was just like, "Oh, Orange Cassidy, you're the next TBS TNT champion. Oh, Orange Cassidy, you're All Atlantic champion. Oh, Cassidy, by the way, you're gonna be TNT championship next week." Yeah, same shit. So I just have this funny feeling with that.
yeah, me too. Because it's
Because
like,
Tony Khan books that way, though.
yeah, no, but for but on the women's side, it's Persephone.
I'm
Because
with you there, but I just have this sinking feeling that I'm gonna get swerved. I just
you
have a
can't do
funny feeling.
see, again. You can't do this in her back. It's more of like the Mexicans can take
Again,
this.
Chris
Boy,
Jericho.
I tell
Okay,
you,
remember, let's go back. Chris
ooh
Jericho.
wee.
Remember, Chris
Hmm.
Jericho had both belts. He was dual champion. Remember this.
I remember that. Yes.
So Tony Khan's been known to do this. Tony Khan's been known to do stupid shit and go and then turn around and then go, "Oh, guys, by the way, it makes sense. By the way, guys, next month Persephone's gonna win the title, but we gotta make it make sense." That's what they're gonna do. I
Yeah.
just have this funny swerve
So
feeling that they're gonna pull like what WWE does. Oh yeah, fans want it one way. No, we're gonna go this way, and you're gonna like it.
TK, please don't do that.
I
Persephone,
hope he doesn't. I hope
some
he doesn't.
please don't. TK, memo to TK. Do not fuck over Persephone. Do not do it, or else
I
you're
don't.
gonna hear from me. You're gonna hear from me on the Forbidden Door review show. Should that happen, I'm just saying,
Well,
don't
we'll
do it.
see. We'll see. We'll see in the next couple of
Don't
weeks. We'll
do.
see.
Don't do it. Okay. Don't do it. Just because
Who's Monet going after next?
Monet moved on because she beat Alex Windsor. So and then we didn't and still yet we didn't get the Persephone. Persephone's supposed to face off against Azuki.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be Persephone moving on.
Yeah, Persephone moving on. Now we get the
Or imagine
semifinal
they give
between
Basuki the win. Imagine that just to
no
be to
no 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 no.
say to Stardom,
But
hey, we're sorry for
but
what happened, so we
but
got Suki.
but Azuki is supposedly. it's been reported that Asuki wants to take some time away from wrestling to deal with, to heal up from her injuries. So they're not going to give her this
Well,
win.
also too, they also she said too she wants to be in America. She wants to be with an American promotion. She's eyeing AEW. And she speaks good
Okay.
English on the mic when she talks. That's
It,
the other thing
yeah, I,
too.
I heard. Yes, I heard of. So
Crazy.
right now, so right now for me, yeah, Persephone wins. Now we set up the semifinal. This is where Persephone goes over again because, as we said,
We
you
will
built Persephone
we will see when it comes to AEW at this point.
on the
Um
women's side.
there was one
The
other thing
women's
we
side.
need to cover because you were so animate before we went live.
Yes.
WWE's getting sued.
Yes. So let me. Yeah. So I
Is
had
it
an
the
article that I.
is it the shareholders?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so I know what you're talking about. The shareholders are suing the shit out of WWE. Um,
And it's from and the price is close to $1 billion. It's what I saw from it. It was $957 million.
so what's happening is the shareholders are suing Nick Khan. This was a week ago, 2 weeks ago. They're all getting
Yeah, but
sued. They're all getting sued because of what's going on. And then there's text messages that came out from Signal. Signal, anything you
yeah,
delete
Signal
is
Chat,
Signal chat.
Signal Chat. Yeah.
I watched the whole thing on this, and I've seen the whole thing. It's all corrupt. What's going to happen is I'm assuming out of all of it that these people are going to get paid privately. They're going to be made to pay up
Yes.
money to the shareholders that they fucked over,
Yes. In a settlement. Yeah. They're gonna get paid in a settlement.
most likely. Anyway, guys, we're going to be back tomorrow. Probably after probably the same time as tonight, maybe a little earlier. Um, and we'll discuss Ring of Honor stuff. There's good.
Of course.
There's going to be a good episode of Ring of Honor tomorrow. So
And also Golden Knights. Golden
Golden
Knights came.
Knights,
Man, shout out to them. Shout out to them. Ever
and
since John Toro.
I will say this on this show: be kind to one another, treat each other with
Yes.
respect. And if you didn't hear earlier in the stream, I did address some bullshit on the internet because some of these people are still writing novels and it's kind of feels like it's kind of directed at me, kind of not directed at me. Look, at the end of the day, just be kind to one another. There's no need to go to the fourth wall, fifth wall, seventh wall, eighth wall, ninth wall. You don't need to add some funk on it. And if you're going to have issues with somebody, take it up with the person. You don't need to go do all
Yes.
this extra noise. You don't need to make it into a movement. You don't need to do all that extra shit.
Yeah, do it in
But
private.
yes,
Handle your stuff. Yeah, if you got a problem with anybody, handle your stuff in private. Don't let the public know about it because once it gets to the public eye, you can't control it.
no, because it's very abusive, and what happens is it does hurt people. It hurts people
That's true.
badly online, especially if you're throwing allegations around. And I want to make this clear: I didn't throw any allegations at nobody. I just called a ball and a strike a strike. I called it from the situation. I gave timelines. I'm not looking for attention. To some of those people that were saying I was looking for attention, I'm not looking for attention. I just want people to be aware of pieces of shit on the internet. That's it. I don't want people to get fucked over by bad people online. I don't think I'm doing anything malicious. I'm just trying to, make sure people don't get screwed over or hurt by people. You know what I mean? I don't want people to go walk onto somebody's, team or whatnot and get fucked over.
Oh,
Streaming's supposed to be a fun experience, not a horrible experience. And you want to grow, find the right people. But that's all I was saying. I did not say anything malicious towards that party. And I've been made out to be a martyr or the devil. And that's not what my goal and my intent was. My intent was to call out the bullshit for what it was. And if people are not going to be honest or reach out to you, and I still haven't heard from that party. That party hasn't reached out to me, and none of her associates have reached out to me. And I haven't even gotten an apology. outside of that person, supposedly from what my co-host has said, has taken down the original post. So I guess if that's like an apology, it's weak ass at best. And people should be more professional. Just saying. I kind of slept on it. I've kind of had a day of reckoning on that. So at the end of the day, I'm just gonna move forward. If that's what that person's gonna do, cry foul on stream and all this different shit, and make it a spectacle, and make me look like I'm the bad guy, it is what it is. We move forward. I move forward because it's the same thing with Fran the Hill, right? Fran the Hill hasn't responded to anything I've ever said. She's taken the high road, and rightfully so. It is what it is. End of story. I still think she's sus, but hey, she had to go at me just like somebody else did. And I don't mention that other person's name because I don't want to give them the validity any further.
Nope.
Yes, I'll just call them the JD of New York of Texas. That's what they'll be called. The JD of
That's it.
Texas 206. That's what they'll be called going forward. Anyway,
Yep.
love
That's
you
what she'll be
guys.
called. Mm-hmm.
You guys have a good night. I will see or good morning. As always, stay blessed, stay humble, all the stuff. By the way, guys, I am working on putting this up as audio. So I will have somewhere on Spotify eventually, you'll see the Underground podcast, and then you'll see with SmoothPana, you'll see it episodes eventually. I'm working on that. So give me some time. Where I'm definitely feeling putting it up as audio for you guys because I know I got a lot of you that like to listen to stuff, and I've been asked. So for sure, and we'll be like
Okay.
on SoundCloud and a whole bunch of other places for sure too.
Yeah.
And then I'll download, convert it to audio, the whole nine. You guys will get it because I know there's a lot of people that are can't watch video, but they want to listen to audio while they're on a train or subway or just driving to work. Anyway, we're gonna go raid Lavender. I'm out at skis. I will see you guys a little later on this morning. I'm gonna probably take a nap. Anyway, that's for you guys. I will see you guys on the flip side.
Peace.
Hold on.